set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
Oh, did I? I didn't mean anything.
Oh, Miss Mary, not suggesting your invitation for anything but academic enlightenment. The think system? I've been by your house to try to explain it to you a time or two, but there always seem to be people around.
Yes, Miss Squires and several of the ladies.
Well, I'm glad. Wouldn't want anybody beating my time. You wouldn't? No. Evidently, it's not the convenient time. See you at the sociable later.
Professor Hill, is it true that you've met a dozen? What I'm trying to say is...
Yes?
Is it true that you've developed a think system?
What? Oh, yes. Think system. Well, it's really very simple. As simple as whistling. Nobody has to show you how to use your lips when you whistle. All you have to do is think it to have it come out clearly here. Now, just try this before you ask any questions.
I believe you.
Could we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you meet dozens, even 100.
Well,
And I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
I'll say, where do you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Now, Mary, you mustn't believe everything you hear. After all, one even hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty?
Uncle Matty?
My father's best friend? No matter what they say, he left me a sure job so Mother Winthrop and I would have some security. Surely you don't...
Of course not. That's exactly what I'm saying. But why do you think people start those rumors?
Narrow-mindedness, jealousy, jealousy mostly.
Then jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Oh, nothing about you personally, just generally.
What have you heard generally?
Just that it stands to reason that jealousy and disappointment can lead to imitate you, for instance, your attentions to customers, and teachers might be more clearly misinterpreted, might they? I mean, honestly, might they?
Why?
And if you say another salesman or someone were jealous, they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
What?
Rumors and things.
Of course.
It just stands to reason you shouldn't believe everything you hear. And if you discuss things...
Miss Mary, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you, but couldn't we do it sitting down? I mean, you do sit, your knees bend and all.
We can sit on the porch steps.
Or we could sit on a large hollow log over the footbridge.
Oh, no, I can't. I've never been to the footbridge with any man in my life.
Just to talk.
Oh, no, maybe tomorrow, not today.
Miss Mary, pile up enough tomorrows and you'll find you've collected nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I'd like to make today worth remembering.
Oh, so bad.
The footbridge. 15 minutes?
15 minutes. Mama! Mama! What? I just told Professor Hill I'd meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Glory be and the saints be praised. It worked.
What did?
I've been using the think system on you from the parlor.
The uniforms have arrived. The kids are in already. The people are going to scream for me. Our kids show up at the sociable. Here's most of them. I got time to collect it. He's trying to keep the kids together at least. Pretending to have them practice over at the lumberyard.
But get the rig.
I got it.
What time's the break?
9:40 conducted.
But it's not even 8:30
Look,
yet.
you want to turn the world around here and you're so hot and buggy traffic? You go ahead.
Look, Mars, I will meet you in plenty of time, okay?
Okay.
Go get the rig. Miss Mary, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
Well, I meant that you were about, well, I'd say 26 years late. It took you all this time to get to the footbridge with the fellow.
If you want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh?
Halfway here, I must turn back. And I guess I'm not the first one to find it hard to think under the spell of your salesmanship.
Miss Mary, certainly you don't think I'm trying to sell you.
No, you've given me something.
Oh, giving you anything.
Yes, you have. Something wonderful. And that's why I've come. Oh, can expect a traveling salesman to stay put. I know there have been many more to call, and there'll be many more. But that's no reason for me not to be grateful for what you've left behind for me.
There were unicorns of every shape and sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be.
110 chords and they
I wish I may, and I wish I might. Now good night, my someone. Good night.
Say, this guy's crazy. He's going all over town spilling everything.
I'll say I'm crazy. Missed my train. Probably lost my job, but I got you now, Hill, and you'll panic. You'd be in a clique right now pouring that piano teacher. Tell her all about you and what you do. Lily gags me around so I can't kick this shit. That little man dried up, hungry, feels
Get out of
big.
here, you dirty mouth.
You bully! You big blow-up! I'll say this town till you ever get yours up, down, through, and sideways. Why you never even knew the territory!
Give me the stuff, man. Come on. He's in the alley. Let's go.
Stop! Stop! Listen to this man! You gullible green grass goats! Can't you see that you're getting swindled out of your eye tooth right now? This minute? There's a burglar in the ballroom while you're fiddling in the parlor, and his name is Harold Hill, road agent, highwayman, pickpocket.
Pickpocket.
Same thing. He's had his hand in your wallet, mister, and yours, madam, and yours, little lady, ever since he came to this town. There's more documented evidence than you'll ever have time to read. And there won't be any Harold Hill either. He'll be on the next train out of town. Now will you believe me?
Well, what are we waiting for?
After him. You find him, bring him back to the schoolhouse. After him. Everyone over here, look down by the mill. Try the low road. Everyone over here, look by the creek. Look behind the river. Marion, I've been looking all over for you. Where have you been?
Harold, I've been looking for Whisper. He's run away.
How do you see Marion?
Harold, please go. They're even talking about torn feathers. Winthrop!
Great. He's not anywhere around here. Let's try down by the creek.
Oh, now wait a minute here, son.
I'm not your son. Leave me go.
Not till I talk to you for a minute.
I won't listen. You wouldn't tell the truth anyway.
Would too.
Would not.
Would too. To tell you anything you want to know.
Can you lead a band?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty, rotten crook?
Yes.
Leave me go, you big liar!
What's the matter? You wanted the truth, didn't you? Now I'm bigger than you. You're going to stand here and listen, so you might as well quit wiggling. There's two things you're entitled to know. One, you're a great kid. I thought so from the start. That's why I wanted you in the band, so you quit moping around, feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
Well, what's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
Well, now that I think of it, it's not really any of your business.
I wish you'd never come to River City.
No, you don't, Mister.
Mister, you believe him?
I believe in everything he's ever said.
But he promised us.
And he brought us those promises. He came with the lights, the symbols, the colors, and the flags.
Where was all that?
It was in the way everyone in this town walked around here all summer and acted, especially you, Winthrop. And the parents, too. Do you think Mama wishes he'd never come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No, Winthrop. Now go, Harold, please.
Go on, Professor.
I can't go away.
Why not?
For the first time in my life, I got my feet caught. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. Oh, I never heard it at all, till there was you.
Fred! Fred, they're here. That way. That way.
Go on, Professor.
at this point. Rest assured, if all of you would have listened to me, the snake in our bosom would have been misapprehended by this time. Whatever. And always remember, River citizens, that I did everything in my power to prevent this dire happening from happening. 7 years ago.
Well, when are you going to get our money back?
That professor collected $300 for uniforms just last night, and we haven't seen them uniforms yet.
He's slippery. I told you.
I haven't seen any uniforms, or my boy either, since just after supper.
He's a kidnapper.
Fine situation, Peter.
Glory be, the fine Professor Harold Hill has been apprehended. And if there are those who are collecting tar and melting feathers, whatever, I will not tell you nay.
Well, I should think there ought to be some of you out there who can forget your Irish stubborn chip on the shoulder arrogance long enough to remember River City before Harold Hill arrived. Well, do you? If there's some of you out there who think this, I should think you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time there. If there's anyone in this crowd who does not think that this man Hill should be tarred and feathered on the spot, let him stand up. You lady, sit down. And the rest of you standing there like a coat of Shropshire sheep. Have you forgotten how you bought expensive band uniforms, expensive instruction books, and high-priced band instruments? Have you forgotten to guarantee that your kids would be taught to play in a band? Well, where's the band? Where is the band?
Think, man, think!